Hey guys, this Crypto Marie, she does it all, a little bit of everything. Since I am not an investor in XRP, whatever good story I hear or come up on, I'm going to bring it to you guys because XRP is going to be really big and we all should be aware of what's to come. So it says, Repo says U.S. banks will want to use XRP cryptocurrency after partial victory in SEC fight. It's good. It's a great news for all of us that invest in XRP, you know. Repo is confident U.S. banks will start wanting to use XRP for cross-border transactions after a judge gave the firm a partial victory in its fight against the SEC. General Counsel Stu Alderati told CNBC. A judge ruled that XRP, a cryptocurrency Ripple is closely associated with, was not in itself necessarily a security, and a development with major implications for the digital assets industry. It wasn't a total victory for Ripple. However, the judge also ruled that sales of XRP by Ripple to institutional buyers do count as unregistered sales of securities. Blockchain startups Ripple is confident U.S. banks and other financial institutions in the country will start showing interest in adopting XRP and cross-border payments after a landmark ruling determined the token was not in itself necessarily a security. The San Francisco-based firm expects to start talks with American financial firms about using its on-demand liquidity (ODL) product, which use XRP for money transfers in the third quarter. Stu Alderati, Repo's general counsel, told CNBC in an interview last week. Last week, a New York judge delivered a watershed ruling for Ripple, determining that XRP, a cryptocurrency Ripple is closely associated with and itself was not necessarily a security on its face, contesting in part claims from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission against the company. Ripple has been fighting the SEC for the past 3 years over allegations from the agency that Ripple and two of its executives conducted an illegal offering of $1.3 billion worth via sales of XRP. Ripple disputed the claims, insisting XRP cannot be considered a security and is more akin to a commodity. Ripple's business suffered as a result, with the economy losing at least one customer and investor. MoneyGram, the U.S. money transfer giant, ditched its partnership with Ripple in March 2021. Meanwhile, Tetragon, a UK-based investor that previously backed Ripple, sold its stake back to Ripple after unsuccessfully trying to sue the company to redeem its cash. As whether the ruling meant that American banks will return to Ripple to use its ODL product, Alderati said, "I think the answer to that is yes." Ripple also used blockchain in its business to send messages between banks, kind of like a blockchain-based alternative to SWIFT. I think we're hopeful that this decision would give financial institution customers or potential customers comfort to at least come in and start having the conversation about what problems they are experiencing in their businesses, real-world problems in terms of moving value across borders without incurring obscene fees auditory towards CNBC Friday. Hopefully this quarter will generate a lot of conversation in the United States with customers, and hopefully some of those conversations will actually turn into real business, he added. Ripple now sources most of its business from outside of the United States, with auditory previously telling CNBC that Ripple, its customers, and its revenue are all driven outside the U.S., even though we still have a lot of employees inside the U.S. He added, Ripple has over 900 employees globally, with roughly half of them based in the U.S. So we need to keep Ripple so we can keep those people employed. XRP is a cryptocurrency that Ripple uses to move money across borders. It is currently the 5th largest cryptocurrency in circulation, with a market capitalization at the time it was 37.8 billion, but right now it's in the 40s. Okay, the company used the token as a bridge currency between transfers from one fiat currency to another, for example US dollars to Mexican pesos, to solve the issues of needing pre-funded accounts on the other end of a transfer to wait for the money to be processed. Ripple says XRP can enable money movement in a fraction of a second. Really, this is serious business. Still, the ruling did not represent a total win for Ripple. While the judge stated XRP was not a security, they also said that some sales of the token did qualify as security transactions. For example, about 728.9 million of sales of XRP to institutions the company worked with did qualify as securities, the judge said, stating there was a common enterprise and expectation of profit. Okay, we're almost done, guys. The authority conceded it was not a total win for Ripple, and that the company would study the decision in due course to see how it affects its business. Judge Analisa Torres found, although we had disagreed with her, that our earlier sales directly to institution buyers had the attributes of a security and should have been registered, he said. He said Ripple's business as it stands would be unaffected by that component of the ruling, as its customers are primarily located outside of the U.S. We'll study the judge's decision. We'll look at our clients' needs, to look at the markets and see if there is a situation here that complies with the four corners of what the judge found when it comes to institutions, he said. Okay. What I have learned from the whole thing, the win from the Ripple, the win is a partial. It's not over yet. It's a lot of fight to come, but at the end of the day, from what I have heard and seen, XRP is going to make a big move, and I don't want to be left behind. That's why I make a certain sacrifice, a certain move, because I want to be in the game. I want to be one of the top 10% that hold XRP. And let me know how you feel about the whole thing. May God bless you. Subscribe. Bye.